Hey everyone!
Good day!
Today we are going to learn about covalent bonding! Hey Erica, did you know that covalent compounds are also known as molecular compounds?
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I also heard that this type of bond only happens between non-metals.
Non-metals, you heard that?
Yes, and they are formed when two or more electrons are bonded together by the sharing of electrons.
That's true. But did you know that noble gases such as neon and krypton, they already have 8 valence electrons. Therefore, they are stable and they don't need to bond with any other element.
Potassium and sodium can covalently bond because they are both metals.
Yeah, because covalent bonding is only for non-metals, right? And also, sodium and chlorine, they can covalently bond also because sodium is a metal and chlorine is a non-metal.
Also, oxygen and nitrogen can covalently bond
because they're both non-metals.
Yes, that's
right. There are 3 types of covalent bonds.
Yes.
What's the first one again?
The single bond.
Single bond.
Yes.
The second one is the double bond.
Yes, and lastly, the
triple bond! Yeah. What about the rules for stability? There are 2 rules, right?
The first one is the octet rule.
What does the octet rule state again?
Oh, it states that in order for an element to be stable, it needs to have 8 valence electrons. How about the second one?
From what I recall, the second one is called the duplet rule. This rule states that 2 elements, hydrogen and helium, they can only have 2 valence electrons to be stable. So, I think that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something from Erica and Julia. So, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
There are 6 steps for covalent bonding. For example, let's take the elements hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen has only 1 valence electron, while chlorine has 7 valence electrons. To reach an octet, only 1 hydrogen atom and only 1 chlorine atom are needed. The first step for covalent bonding is to write the elements involved. The elements involved for this chemical bond are hydrogen and chlorine. The second step for covalent bonding is to count the total number of electrons. For hydrogen, there is only 1 valence electron. For chlorine, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 valence electrons. So if you add them together, there is a total number of 8 valence electrons. The third step is to have an initial sharing of 2 electrons per pair of atom. So hydrogen shares 1 electron and chlorine shares another electron. Now 2 electrons are shared. This is called a single bond. Okay, so the fourth step is to deduct the used electrons from the total valence electrons. So if you deduct 2 from 8, there are only 6 remaining electrons that can be distributed. The fifth step is to check the stability. For an atom to be stable, remember they must follow the octet rule, with the exception of hydrogen and helium because they follow the duplet rule. So as you can see here, chlorine is now stable because it has 8 valence electrons. Hydrogen is also stable because it now has 2 valence electrons. So now, hydrogen and chlorine have a stable relationship and they now live happily ever after. But wait, there is one last final step. If two atoms are not yet stable, unlike this happy couple. Just share more valence electrons until both atoms are stable.
Why do you build me up, electron baby, just to let me down? You mess me around, and worst of all, you share with the baby when you say you won't. But I love you still, I need you, then that element, darling, you're all that I have from the start. So build me up, electron, don't break my heart. No metals like me are jealous, can you see all the pain that I'm going through? There you go, I can't take it anymore, how dare you? You let me down again. Hey, hey, Ellie baby, don't share your mind. Hey, hey, honey Brumo, I'm only being kind. How'd your phosphoro go into you? Ooh. So why do you build me up, electron baby, just to let me down and mess me around? And worst of all, you share with him, baby, when you say you won't. But I love you still, I need you, then that element, darling, you're all that I have from the start. So build me up, electron, don't break my heart. To you I'm a toy, well do you enjoy sharing? To think it's clear you do, not at all running true. I'm attracted to you more and more. Why do I need you so? Hey, 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 Ellie baby, don't share your mind. Hey, 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 darling phosphoro, I'm only being kind. Hey, 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 after Brumo, go into you. So why do you build me up, electron baby, just to let me down and mess me around? And worst of all, you share with them, baby, when you say you won't. But wait a minute, I need you for stability, darling. Who knew I need you from the start? So build us up, electron, don't break my bond. I need you for stability, darling. I knew we could share from the start. So build us up, electron, don't break our bond. So build us up, electron, don't break our bond. So build us up, electron, don't break our bond.